I'm the social worker here at the clinic. What's your name?
I am actually Maggie. Nice to meet you.
Okay. And do you want to be called Maggie, or is there something else you want to be called?
No, Maggie's fine.
Maggie?
Mm-hmm.
Have a seat, please. So tell me a little what brings you in today.
Well, I'm actually, I have PTSD and anxiety, and I've been having anxiety attacks lately. And so that's the issue that I've been having.
Anxiety attacks. Describe what happens during.
Sometimes it's hard for me to go to like a grocery store or a mall. For example, last week I was at the grocery store and I went to Walmart because I had to go get some stuff, but it was so hectic. It felt so hectic to me. There were so many people there. And so I thought, it's getting a little hard to breathe in here, and I could feel my heart racing, and I just have to get out of there just so I can just, get away from it, and just so I can be normal again, because I don't like feeling like that.
And does this just happen when you're around a lot of people? Or?
It can happen randomly, yes. Randomly, like one time I was in the cafeteria, and I was like, oh my gosh, panic attack, and it's one time I was in a bar, it was really packed, and then I had to get out of there because just too many people. Yeah.
So this never happens when you're alone or anything?
No, actually no.
Just when you're around people?
Yeah, around people, or every once in a while maybe driving. Driving, I'm like, oh, it's crazy. That's why I actually like to stay home.
What do you think triggers these attacks?
To be honest, I'm not really quite sure. I mean, I did have a traumatic childhood, so that's possibly why. But yeah, I don't know, I don't like these panic attacks or anxiety attacks. I don't know what you want to call them, but it just makes it a little hard to go out and let me go grocery shopping. And I try to avoid going to like busy times to the grocery stores, and maybe be late at night, or because I made the mistake of going to to store after class, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's too crazy. I'm a student right now.
Your trauma from a child. Do you care to elaborate what happened?
Well, I was actually sexually abused by my uncle, and it was actually before I even started preschool. I can't remember everything, but that's probably where my anxiety stems from, I realize that bad things can happen, But I do try to remind myself whenever I have an anxiety attack that nothing bad is happening, but it's still hard, because I still feel like it's hard to breathe and my heart is racing, and even though I'm like telling myself, you're okay, try to breathe, but I just rather just get out.
And do you still have a relationship with that uncle? Do you talk to him at all?
No.
Do your parents or siblings talk to them?
No. My family is actually distanced away from the family on my father's side.
Did your family help you through that time?
Well, they didn't know until I said something when I was 9 years old, and I totally told them, like, finally, like, this happened to me, and yeah, so that's when they actually found out that I went through that trauma.
Did your parents get you help with the counselor, therapist?
No, not really.
No.
I mean, then again, we weren't that very rich. I mean, I never even had a family doctor. The first time I ever saw a dentist was when I actually joined the Navy, and that's the first time I ever saw a dentist. So yeah, we didn't have very much money, so I didn't think they could be like, well, let's take her to a therapist, or unless they're old school Mexican, be like, oh, just put it underneath the rug.
And your time in the military, well, you said Army?
Oh, Navy.